So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get...
They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
second down following the run. Play action. It's Smith. They complete it to Hill. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now the point after try for Santos. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Denver. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Denver. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing...
They come out here in the eye. A give. This is Forsett. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now it's Lynch. And he's got Hireman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, it's Lynch. Finding time. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Justin Forsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it with West. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try the air now with Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Smith completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Another pistol look here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy...
Now Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try to pound it in with West. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now Do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Lynch on 1st down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Lynch to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now it's Lynch. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Anderson. And able to push. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Lynch. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They give it to Anderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Anderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So the home crowd here loves it. They get the field goal in the closing moments, and it looks like their guys are going to get out of here with the W.
And when that kick left his foot, you could hear a pin drop in here. There were about 70,000 folks with crossed fingers. And when that ball went through, start the celebration.
Complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Denver, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.